We are live on air here from a little rainy spot here. I'm here with Scotty, and we have Mr. Rumpus. Scotty, how does it look outside, the weather?
It's good weather for ducks or fish, but unfortunately the World Championship show doesn't stop, so we're racing in the rain tonight.
So you think are the favorites here in the points race for the girls?
Hard to say really, because normally, I mean, it's hard to look past the Colombians, but I don't know how they're affected by the rain. And just as I say that, one of the other favorites, Manon from Holland, she could be really, really good here. She's really good in the rain, being Dutch. I guess it rains a lot there, but she's out on a breakaway already.
Yeah, she's collecting points already, hunted out by Italy, but probably, you know, Manon will continue and take some more points.
Yeah, she'll be looking to pick up her points in blocks. So blocks of points at a time, whereas some of the others like Francesca from Italy and that, they'll look to accumulate throughout the race.
Any other favorites? Maybe a surprise in the rain from somebody who's pretty good in the rain?
Yeah, that's what I said before. I mean, there was a Chilean boy out there in the junior boys elimination just before, and you could argue that that's a surprise. So the rain does throw up the odd surprise, but yeah, again, Manon in front of Francesca.
Yeah, so Manon is still going.
So she's leading now on 4.
Yeah.
And they're starting to react now. The bunch is starting to react. But 6 points this early on is a nice little head start for her.
What do you think? Who are the favorites for you, Mr. Rumpus?
I hope Luisa gets some points, but I don't know how she can do in the rain.
Actually, she stayed at your house, right, for a few weeks?
Yeah,
while she was in Germany.
She was 6 weeks in my house, and I was training with her, and so I know her better than the other girls. But I don't know if she that she's good in the rain. So.
Actually, I heard from your father that she wanted to train like 5 hours every day, so it was almost hard to get everything, you know, scheduled done with training, school, and everything.
Yeah, we don't have the best conditions for training in my city. Not so good conditions like in Colombia, and this was hard to combine our conditions with her wishes.
Okay, so now we have the other Dutch girl.
No, that's still Manon.
Oh no, still Manon.
So I think she's up to about 8 points now.
Yeah.
So she's building a nice little lead here. There. Eventually, I assume the pack will catch her, and it'll be interesting to see if she has enough gas left in the tank to go later again in the race. Because I mean, nothing's for sure, but she's definitely on her way for a medal. But if she can go again later, then she's definitely in the hunt for the gold.
Yeah. No, right now it looks like her and Lola Brigida.
It's her and Melissa Bonnet from Argentina. And she takes another one. So she's on 10 now by my count.
Yeah.
197,
so the pack is still all the way together, but there's no really attack out of the pack trying to catch them. As we speak now, Italy moves up.
Yeah,
and they're going after
that
her.
had to come with a reaction, because she was just getting too many points in the bank.
It looks like now on the... It shows like 10 points.
Yeah, 10 points. That's in second only has 3.
So that's a good lead.
That's a very healthy lead this early on. I mean, hopefully she gets some help from her teammate to get back in the group, recover a little bit, and then go again.
Well, you know, normally in some races, you know, 10 points is almost enough to win.
Yeah, it just depends how evenly they split the points. But in the rain, you'll find less people able actually to score points. So you'll need more points for the win. I mean, Lola Bridget is now off the front with another skater, so this is dangerous. And the Colombians bridging across to her, so the Dutch are going to have to react at some point here.
That's a good breakaway.
The other ones we haven't mentioned is actually the French. They're also renowned as very, very good rain skaters.
Yeah, they are now chasing them down, try to catch up, but it seems the pace out there on front is quite good.
Yeah, definitely.
So we have trying Colombia a little bit stuck in the middle,
Kelly
trying to catch up.
Signed a quarter no man's land. Yeah, you got Mareike Thum from Germany. I believe she got a medal in Guane the last time we held a points race in the rain. So she'll be there, no doubt.
Yeah.
It's just all a case of same as the track. Everyone's only got a certain amount of fitness in them, and it's just the case now of using it wisely.
So we are like 10-7 right now, I guess. So Lollobrigida, you know, closing the gap down.
Yeah. Manon's got to be careful here. There's a couple of pack splits coming. She just can't get caught out. She just needs to be able to follow sort of one of those groups, because if you get caught out in a pack split, there's really no coming back.
Especially in the rain, it's so hard. Like you said in Guane, I remember you just said some minutes ago only like 5 people in the men's finish, right? Or 6?
Yeah, I mean, that day we were dealing with a Superman Bart Swings who basically went from the front. So it's, but there was only sort of 5 of us in the front group at the end. So it just blew to pieces. So it looks like it's still Manon leading on 10, and then Lollobrigida on 8, and then someone else on 7.
I think it's the girl from Taipei actually who she's out with, Lollobrigida on the front, and right now looks like she's going alone.
Yeah, Taipei's just opened up a little gap now.
And now it's Korea chasing it down. So Korea going after them.
This is really terrible conditions for racing, because it's not just the ground where it's actually really raining here now. So it's all about who takes it and how you react to it. But this is dangerous. If the Korean girl makes it across to the one from Taipei, two Asian skaters together in a breakaway, that's going to be hard to pull back.
And now it's, you know, starts to hard even more, raining more hard. So Lollobrigida is still out there.
And here come the Germans, Sabine Berg and Mareike Thum. They just looks like the Berg's working now, just to bring it back.
But now, like you said, we have the 2 Asian girls out there in front, and they are collecting more and more points.
Yeah, so interesting tactic from Lollobrigida. She should have she tried to press on, but maybe she should have set up and looked for the shelter in the group.
Now she's with the group again, and she's like in 3rd place right now with 9 points.
Yeah.
We have Manon with 10 points in 2nd place, and actually Taiwan leading with 11 points already, and still out there collecting points. So now the teammate from Manon.
Yeah, Alma de Vries, she's actually just trying to close the gap down a little bit. We're into the second half already.
So and the other girl from Taiwan actually blocking the field a little bit from the front. So
yeah, the girl from Taiwan's moving into a 3-point lead now.
Yeah. And we have, you know, Korea collecting more points.
Yeah, I haven't been watching if the Taiwanese and the Korean have been sharing points, or it's been only one at a time taking them. It looks like they're sprinting for points, so
now it's Korea taking the points.
Yeah. So that's good, because if it was just the Korean, if the Taiwanese girl was dominating all those points, she'd be clearly in front.
So she's now in front with 14 points.
Yeah.
And
then it's starting to get tight.
Yeah. So if Manon wants to take the gold, then you know it's time to close the gap again. But she looks better. You know, she looks a little bit like she's coming back.
Yeah, there's Kelly just trying to close down a move as well.
So now they're closing the gap, and they're taking actually the points. And now we have China taking the points. And we have Boris here, actually the winner of the junior elimination race. Yeah. 2nd. Oh, sucks. Good luck.
220, 163.
Okay.
Back to the racing here.
Yep.
Yeah. The Taiwanese girl still got a commanding lead.
This is not, I think it's China now in front.
No, I mean on the overall points.
Oh yeah, on the overall, sorry.
5 points is still, that's going to be hard to pull back. If these girls keep fighting for points, it means it's a really even split.
Right now it's China in command, and we have Germany and France in the top group, and also one girl from Argentina and Colombia. Now Germany is going.
And Germany around the outside. This is going to be interesting because they haven't scored yet, so that means they should have some fresh legs.
So it's the Berg 2 Express. So Berg pulling from the front for Mareike, so she can take the points.
And Kelly in third.
Yeah.
And Natalie Barberton in fourth.
So it comes down to the straightaway.
As you can see, it's a pretty small group here.
Yeah.
Not a lot of people left.
So Germany first and second taking points, but they need to, for a medal, they need to collect like quite some points more.
Yeah, I mean, it's what everyone's got to be careful of is the finish, because there's a lot of points are close here, so it's going to come down to the finishing order across the line. So people really need to take that into account and not go too deep at 1 lap or 2 laps to go.
We have only like 6 laps to go, so not too many points, and a 5-point lead for the Taiwanese girl, which looks almost like she will, take the gold. And we have China again taking the 2 points in front of Argentina.
Yeah, I mean, it can swing fast. For example, hypothetically at the moment, all Manon needs to do is win the sprint at 1 to go and then win the finish, and she's won.
Yeah.
So it can swing both ways, but that's considering the Taiwanese girl doesn't score again.
No, for sure it would be nice to see a European girl win, especially here in the rain.
Yeah.
So we have 5 laps to go when they come.
Here comes Francesca again, scoring a couple more in front of Korea.
Yeah.
So that's going to put pressure on the medals now.
So we have 10 for her too, which puts her tie in second place.
Yeah.
So like you said, it's all about the finish in the end.
And here goes Natalie together with Manon and Francesca in third.
193, 175.
Oh no, actually Francesca pulled up in second spot. So this will be...
Yeah, this is going to be super tight now for
Yeah.
these points.
So it looks like Manon is taking the points in front of Lollobrigida. No!
Nope. Yeah,
Oh, she's probably... That was a very close one.
super tight point. Golden rule of points race, don't stop before the line.
Yeah. You as a specialist of the points race, you know best.
Yeah, points are very hard to come by, and I know from experience, 1 point's the difference between winning or losing, or a medal in fourth.
Yeah.
So it's super important you finish it off.
Warning for number 193.
So it looks like the medals are basically done for 15, 12 and 12 points, and the next in fourth place is like 6 points away. So, and Lollobrigida taking more points.
More points. That's going to move her up into 14 points, which is really threatening the lead of the Taiwan girl now.
Yeah. And if she cannot come back, and Lollobrigida is still going strong, it's almost like she's getting a lead out from France this time all the way.
There's the Taiwan girl just coming across now. She's seen the danger.
It's kind of strange that France is leading out always for Italy. So, and Italy taking the points
2 laps
in
to
the
go.
sprints.
Still 7 points on offer here. So this is...
And Lollobrigida, she's fighting very, very hard. So
now the lead is cut down just to 1 point.
And Manon is quite away, so she probably will not get points in the final. So she will be stuck at the third spot, which is already a great placement. But the goal will be between Taiwan and between Lollobrigida.
Exactly. This is super tight here.
And Taiwan is moving up. And we have another sprint for the point, and Francesca pulling on the outside and passing her. So it
now
looks
they're
like
tied going into 1 lap to go.
So, and for me, Lollobrigida, Francesca looks better.
Yeah.
So probably she will take the final points.
Yeah, a little bit of a mistake there from the Taiwan girl to lead out again. But this will be interesting because they're tied.
Yeah.
So it's whoever wins across the line from them is the winner of the race. Super
Right.
tight again.
And then it looks like on the back we have Argentina going for the, and Francesca passes and she goes for gold.
Yeah, gold
And
medal.
that's her second gold here. She had a gold on the track, but that's her second gold here. And great racing, and gladly we didn't see any bad falls or bad slams here in the rain.
So unofficially we have it. Francesca from Italy winning in front of the girl from Taiwan, and then Manon in third, unofficially.
Okay, we will be back for the men's points race.